before this video started, just know we never gave a fuck. Welcome to Deep Dive Dialogues. Welcome to Deep Dive Dialogues, episode 6. I'm Maya.
I'm Cece.
Today we're going to be talking about how, as Black women, we always have to go above and beyond in anything that we do. We have to kind of like oversee everybody else because we're always looked at as like minorities.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I feel like with Black women, we're just always viewed like in a certain aspect. We're always put in a certain spotlight. Like even with how we look, like you can't be an ugly Black woman. Like that.
If you're ugly, I feel like people look at you a type of way, or they treat you differently than if you were real put together, real cute.
Yeah, it's like a certain beauty standard.
Especially like if you don't have your hair done, I feel like people judge you.
Yeah.
Or if you like wear a bonnet in public, people judging you, which I don't agree with. But who are you to judge anybody?
Right.
You feel me?
It's like we're constantly getting criticized for anything that we do.
Everything that we do, and that's why I said we should be at like we are always set to a high standard in everything that we do because of our past, of our ancestors, of how life has always been for us.
And I feel like as like Black women, we've just always been like as a culture, always been the person that made sure everything was straight. So we're not given as much grace, specifically as much grace as Black men get, you know?
Black people in general are probably depressed, but they're not able to think about their emotions because they have to keep going and they have to always meet that standard, and so they can't just dwell in their thoughts. They just don't have time to, because they have to work, they have to provide for their family. And there's a lot of single mothers out there that is mother and father. Right.
And I never understood that because like when did it become the Black woman's fault that she's a single mother?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like we don't know everybody's circumstances. I'm not finna say that everybody is perfect, but like let's literally put it in perspective. Could you do that as a man? No. Could you have a baby, take care of a child, still have to go to work, still have to raise as the mother and father? You can't do that shit. Like Black men aren't always put with that burden. So let's just have grace in that aspect.
And like for the Black men that are out there doing that, like shout out to you.
Yeah.
And I just feel like when it comes to Black love, like why would you not want to be the example? Why are we putting Black women down? Why are we putting Black men down? Why is it this person like domestic violence? Why is this person beating on this person? Like because we're always stereotyped and looked at a certain way, we need to be beating the odds. We need to uplift each other. Even Black women, like people I go to school with or just like come across in my journey, I feel like why are you hating on me? Why are you hating on me because of the way I look? If anything, I feel like you should uplift each other and not so judge people, but get to know like, so who are you? What's your story? Because there's so much depth to a lot of people that I feel like Black women, especially like if you first meet them, they'll be quick to judge. They'll be quick to point fingers. Yeah. They'll be quick to think that they know you, and you don't.
You don't. Why continue the toxic cycles?
Exactly.
Like we always talk about accountability. Yeah, your mother may have went through that, or your father did that, but like you should have something in your brain that will want to stop that, you know? That will want to get to a certain point where you're not gonna carry that on the next generation.
And I also wanted to talk about like culture appropriation. Like I understand a lot of people, they like going out, they like going to the club. I'm more so speaking in general, but a lot of people, I feel like they carry themselves in a way of the stereotype fits the image. Like, oh, this girl wearing shorts that go all the way, you know, up and a bra. And I feel like people be quick to, oh, she a hoe, she this, she that. Whole time you don't know her story.
Yeah, you don't know. And that's the thing too. Like when we do it, it's judged. But when other races, white people do it, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
White girl can have on the exact same pants as a black girl. Who gonna get dress coded?
Exactly.
We see white people on TikTok now with bonnets.
We see white people on TikTok getting braids.
Grills.
That's not.
I thought it was ghetto.
I thought it was ghetto. I thought it was ratchet. And
yeah.
That's also the thing. Like, I don't necessarily agree with white people getting braids because I feel like that's not your hair type.
Right.
It's just not.
People don't understand the history. Us getting our hair done is called protective styles. The way our hair grows, protective styles help us because it gives our hair time to just breathe. You get what I'm saying? And now it's became, more broadened and like more of like a expressive type of way. So it's like, just look at the history. Same with white people getting locks. Your hair can't even lock up.
Exactly.
Your hair, if you get braids,
tool.
they gotta crochet their hair. Like, if you get braids, your hair cannot even withstand having braids for a certain amount of time. Exactly. So it's like, it don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to start appreciating and distinguishing what is right and what is not right in our community. Yeah. And I'ma always speak up.
And stop inviting everybody to the cookout. Not to cut you off.
Because everybody don't need to be at the cookout. But
nigga did two steps. Now he invited to the cookout. Like that. It never.
It always be some random white.
Yeah. And it's okay. You can hype up somebody else, but stop always inviting them in the culture, because that's why we have what we have today. People who think that's okay.
And people who overstep that boundary. Like, oh, they get the pass. They get the what is
who get the pass? Who get the pass?
First of all, I feel the N-word, if you look back on history, it was to control us. It was to label us. It was to speak to us in a derogatory way. And black people have flipped that into like a homie type of, like, my brother type of word.
Yeah, like it's an everyday word.
It's an everyday word. And that's with everything. I feel like even like dreadlocks, like if you saying dreadlocks, the white people, the white masters, the white servants or whatever back in the, not servants, but the white masters back in the day, they would look at black people and be like, your hair is dreadful. Yeah. And black people have turned that into locks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, come on now, like, just do your history. And of course, we know the people nowadays had nothing to do with that time, but it's all about respect. We cannot forget history. People love to bring up 9/11. 9/11 was one day, September 11, 2001. Slavery
was ongoing.
And we still have the reparations and just the psychological effects from that to this day. So it's like, I hate when people try to be like, oh, I didn't have nothing to do with it, or this happened so long ago. It's not. It's systematic. It ain't just oh, I hate you because you're black. Like, it's way deeper than that.
And that's also the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people that don't look like me can also be passive aggressive. In especially where, like, places I worked at, my school, I feel like sometimes you're viewing me as less than. And it's not because I am, it's because of how I look. And so you're automatically judging me. You're automatically judging my knowledge. Yeah. Automatically judging how I go about things because I don't look like you.
Right.
And you don't know where I come from. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even know who I am.
You don't know who I am.
So that's how you know that it's just deeper than, oh, I see this person's skin. It's not about skin color. It's not. First of all, race is not even a real thing. Race is made up. Race was made up to separate us. We're all humans. Yeah, we all come from different continents, and we have different phenotypes based off of weather and things of that nature. But we are all a human race. So let's be so for real. The first people were African, but we're not even gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really think, and then think of it from this perspective. They created race and this type of construct to distract us. To make us fight each other, to make us feel like we're the minority.
So we could have black on black violence and black on black domestic violence. Black people hating black people for no reason.
Or other minorities too, like Spanish people and stuff like that. So it's like you're not thinking how this all comes into play. This is all made up. Like, this is not real. Like,
and that's the thing about racism. I feel like racism is taught.
Yeah.
When you're a baby, you don't know race. You don't know that you're white. You don't know that you're black. You don't know that you're colored or whatever the case may be. You're taught that. You're taught, oh, if she looks like this, she's loud. Or, oh, if she looks like this, she's ghetto. And so instead of following that type of pattern, ask yourself, would I want to be treated any less than if I look like this person? It's simple as that.
Right. It's simple as that. Like, at the end of the day, we are all human beings.
We all bleed. We all bleed red. Like,
yeah, so it's like is what you should go off of. And I feel like the media also kind of perpetrates that too, because when we look at shows growing up, the black woman's always the side character for the white woman. She's always the loud, aggressive one, the one who's very like, you know. So if you don't grow up around black people and you've never had any interaction with a black person, and as a child with a child mindset, that's how you're gonna go throughout things, you know.
And then looking at, like, I'm gonna bring up the athlete Sha'Carri Richardson. Her whole career, she was beating the records. But the one time that she messed up from smoking weed, she was looked at as, why is she in the Olympics?
Yeah,
she doesn't need to be here.
Right.
Who's smoking? And you don't. She was going through a lot.
Yeah.
You know, with her mother and her family, like, she was going through a lot. Yeah. And so, like Cece was saying, grace, like giving everybody grace, because
you're the only ones that don't get grace.
Exactly. Sometimes people don't know how to cope. It's like I was saying, how sometimes black people are not able to feed into their depression because they have to keep going.
Yeah.
They have to pay the bills. They have to
show up.
They have to show up.
Yeah, they don't have a choice.
They don't have the luxury of coming. Some of them don't have the luxury of coming from wealth. Coming from, you know, oh, my mom's gonna pay for me to get. Some people are relying on fast food, stuff that Donald Trump is trying to take away.
Yeah.
And he's trying to take away things that are not even really affecting him.
Right.
You're not getting affected by if fast food's here or not. You got your own life going on. You have a golf course in West Palm Beach. You have a whole bunch of you're set for life. You're set for life.
It's really all about control.
It's all about control.
That's what race is, being in control. But being in control of what? That's my question.
And I know a lot of us have, like, it's like I was saying, we've walked in a room and, like, someone's just looking at you. And someone who looks exactly like you is just staring at you, and you can feel the judgment, you can feel the animosity, you can feel the hate.
Yeah.
And why hate? Like, that's all I'm like, why hate on someone who literally looks just like you?
Yeah.
Because
you would never know.
From my experience, like, there's just been a lot of black women that I've met that just dislike me. They really do. Like, they
have, like, you not even realize that's what they want us to do.
They want us to beef.
Yeah, they want like, for real though, like, they want us to be in competition with each other. But then we have to go back to slavery times as well. And then we have to realize that, well, I don't think I'm light skinned, but we are lighter skinned women. So
we're still viewed differently.
We cannot speak. We have to show up, like, we are shown up in different ways than dark skinned women. Dark skinned women always get the shit. They get the bad end of the stick. And as lighter skinned people, it's not about creating that division, but it's about recognizing how we have some type of privilege as well. You get what I'm saying?
We do.
You're
not lying.
Like,
and that's also the thing. I had a friend, I remember he asked me, so I'm half white. He asked me, he was like, do you feel like you're viewed as, like, one of them if you was to walk into a room with them? And I'm still, because I'm in the middle, I feel like I will never be 100% accepted in both.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm half white, but if I go into a room filled with those types of people, I would not be viewed as white. And if I go into a room with black people, I would not be looked at as that as well.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think that's just perspective because
it is perspective.
I look at you as a black person.
That's true.
So it's like it just depends. No, that's your experience.
No, like seriously though.
That's her experience.
Like I've come across people like, oh, like she white, or like, bro, there's literally been people like, you remember Amazon?
Yeah.
And they was like, is she not white?
Yeah.
Like clearly I'm
not white. Yeah. But it's always like a topic. Like it's always a discussion. At the same time, we are all black. Okay. And then you're Haitian, so it's like
it's also different. Like I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up watching ATL and Friday, and you know,
you have a different culture.
I really have a different culture than most people. Like even the types of food I eat. Like I eat rice and beans and plantains and a whole just a different like culture,
just completely different thing,
a completely different culture. So sometimes it's hard for me to relate to like song choices that people listen to, or like old school movies that like people are like, what, like you haven't seen this, like that's crazy. And it's like I just didn't grow up that way.
Right, he was different. I
didn't grow up that way.
But from my perspective, being a black American, I always be asking her, like, how do, like, y'all feel about us? Well, I actually asked some Haitians that we work with, and they said that they feel like we were lazy and stuff.
Yeah, and that's true. Like,
yeah, like, it's like still a division, even though we're all, I'm a descendant of an African, but we're all African, you know? Like,
and I don't necessarily think y'all are lazy. Like, I don't think black Americans are necessarily lazy, but I'm speaking in general for every race. If you were born in America, why? This might sound really crazy.
No, go ahead.
But why are you not making a way for yourself? Because there's people in other countries, they can't make a way. Because the way is absolutely nothing. Yeah. The way is not even feeding them. Going to sell stuff on the side of the road, going to sell coconuts, going to sell rice and beans and peas, and like that is not enough for their family. Yeah. And so a lot of the times when I see homeless people, I get it, you have your own story. But for the ones that were born in America, why? There's so much resources. There's so much opportunity here.
Are you talking about black Americans?
Well, I'm just speaking about like homeless in general. Yeah. Because a lot of them are it's drugs and it's alcohol, but like why? There's like halfway out. There's so many resources that aren't available in third world countries. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know like my family, they came here with nothing and made a way. So why can't everybody do that? Right. But at the same time, the world wouldn't be the way it is if everybody could do that.
Right. And then you gotta think of it from this perspective, even though I'm not excusing our history. Yeah. But it's like, we were brought here, we were slaves, and then we were never meant to be a certain type of American. We were never meant to be college graduates. We were never meant to be having houses, having land, cars. Like the homeowner association, that's literally racist. They didn't do that until black people started moving there. Student loans didn't happen until black people started going to college. It's just so much. So I can understand from your perspective, being whereas your parents came from somewhere else, but then you have to realize our ancestors were stripped of even having that opportunity to come somewhere else. We're just here. And there's so many stigmatizations that's put on us. No excuses, because I feel like at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you also have to think of it from that perspective.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was a town, was it Wall Street?
I think the Black Wall Street.
The Black Wall Street.
They burned that shit down.
There was black doctors, black lawyers, it was a black town, it was a black community. Yeah. Like I said, haters. That's why when I meet haters, but seriously.
No, for real.
Because you're hating. You're hating on a town that was up and coming. Yeah. It was actually coming. It wasn't even up. They was up.
They was up. They said we cannot let these black people do this.
We're not in control. Yeah. When they feel like black people are overstepping the superior race, they're not having that.
They're not having that.
And that goes for anybody in authority. The government, the police, and like especially the government though. Yeah. The president, like that goes for anybody.
They have to make sure that we stay in a certain spot. I also don't like the conversation of how a lot of people be like, oh, well, you got millionaires like Beyonce, you got millionaires like LeBron James. Look at, first of all, this is all they want black people to be, is their entertainment. They want you to be an NFL player so they can run the show. They want you to be a singer, a dancer, a rapper, because think about it. The people who own those things, the record labels, they are white.
And you're feeding into their corporation.
Yeah, like they are making money off of us. So it's like, it's just deeper than that. Mm-hmm. Of course, they're still making money, but like they're probably making more and more money. And then a lot of times when it comes to artists, they be under contract. Mm-hmm. They be selling their soul away for real because, okay, I'm gonna give you $100,000. You gotta do this, and you probably gotta pay back interest. So it's just a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, you know, I feel like just as a people, we gotta come together first. Mm-hmm. Before we even start trying to like get reparations or do things of that nature, are we gonna have each other's back?
Because that's all, like, that's everything.
That's
like,
all that matters.
When the situation happened to George Floyd, everybody was protesting. It didn't matter what color you were. Mm-hmm. But the fact that happened is insane. Yeah. Because if it was anybody else that did not look like him, they would not have died.
That shit would not went how
that shit would not have slid.
Yeah. It's just sad, bro.
It is sad. It is sad how like we get done in this world.
Yeah. But at the same time, I would never trade it.
I would never trade it for it. It made me so strong.
Yeah.
Everything
like being black, that shit hit different.
It do. Everything that I've been through in life.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
You ain't popping. If you ain't got nobody hating on you, you're doing something wrong.
Why do you think we get hated on as a people?
Exactly.
People see your potential before you see it. Mm-hmm. People know who you are. That's when you have people that be trying to like bring you back to who you were before or say slick comments. People know exactly who you are.
Exactly who you are. And we, first of all, we've always been kings and queens.
Right.
And
always.
So that's why when I was talking about, when I know like in the black community, partying and everything, like that's real common. Mm-hmm. But treat yourself like a queen and treat yourself like a king when it comes to stuff like that.
When it comes to how you show up.
Exactly. Because you are who you attract. Mm-hmm. And that can look like anything. You feel me? In the way that you talk, dress, treat people, like attract what you want to.
What would you want? Yeah.
Exactly. Attract what you would want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for everybody supporting us. This is our 6th episode. Thank you to our subscribers, everybody who's supporting us now. Like we've been saying the last one, it's only up from here,
up from here, my boy.
But thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all.
If you black as fuck, like the video.
And be black as fuck today.
Subscribe.
Love y'all. We gonna be back. Episode 7 on the way.